Hey guys, welcome back to the Blazing Ground, and today we are rebuilding the New Orlean Saints, which is the NFL's worst team. So let's look at the roster. We have Spencer Rattler, Alvin Kamara, Juwan Johnson, Chris Olave, Brandon Cooks, Carl Granderson, Cameron Jordan, Demario Davis, Danny Stutzman, and Justin Reed. So, this is the Saints here, specialize in defense, obviously. But today, we are going to do a 5-year rebuild with the New Orleans Saints and see if we can bring this team back into playoff contenders, or possibly a Super Bowl. So we are going to be simulating to the end of the first year, and we'll see if we make the playoffs. So year number 1, we go 6-11, and we missed the playoffs. We go on a big losing streak to end off the year. Started the year off 2-0 and 2 overtime victories. So I thought maybe we would have a chance, but we just couldn't. We got on a lot of losing streaks, and we just weren't able to do it. So let's see who wins the Super Bowl. It is the Kansas City Chiefs. Win it again. We beat the 49ers in a close game. So, Demario Davis is retiring. So, yeah, that's gonna be a pretty big hole at linebacker we have to fill. Yep, he's gone. Oh yeah, and Cam Jordan. So now our defense is a lot worse. So let's see how we do. And I guess we have to look in the draft. Our team got a lot worse. Offense did the same. Still have an aging Alvin Kamara. So I think our number one priority is defense. So let's look for a linebacker. We're not allowed to scout players too. So, yeah. But I kind of want him. But, I don't really know what to do here. I think we should trade Brandon Cooks, though. Let's see what's around the league. Because he is just not going to be good. So I want to trade him for something. So maybe Jalen Waddle. I doubt this will go through, but let's try. Yeah, the Dolphins reject that. Stephon, no. I don't want him. Hollywood Brown, I don't want him. Rashad Bateman. Ravens reject. Might just trade him for that second round pick. And let's do that. So Cooks, you can go to Washington for a round 2 pick. I want to trade Spencer Rattler. I mean, I guess he did okay last year, but I don't think he was the franchise guy. So, let's send him to Pittsburgh for another round 2 pick. For first pick, I'm looking at this Victor guy. We need a quarterback, so let's sign him. 5-star potential, so he's going to be our future. So, next we do need a receiver. And we don't really need a DB that much. There's another quarterback here. Let's get Vic McKeon. 4.5 stars. So we're hitting on our picks. Let's get Peters. 4.5 star potential. And we have another second round pick. So I don't really know what to do with it. It's running back Kyle Gallup. But now it looks like we're a real contender. Alvin Kamara is aging. Let's see if we can find a running back first before we just go and get one. We could get Pierce. I was looking at Jalen Warren. The Steelers reject that. Let's keep looking. Dylan, no. Kenneth Walker. Maybe this will go through. Kamara for Walker, and the Seahawks accept the deal. So, what are we going to do? Linebacker, I guess. Not really many good ones. And maybe we should have traded for a linebacker instead. But I think we're just gonna get this DB. Okay. And we'll trade the rest of our picks. So, a lot of stuff happened. And immediately, a revenge game for Alvin Kamara. So, we'll see you guys. Actually, let's simulate this first game because I want to see if we can win this game. So, close fourth quarter. And it's not very close anymore, but we have a chance. And one more play. We don't. So the Seahawks win. But we are a legitimate contender, so we'll see if we can make the playoffs. We'll see you guys at the end of the year. So at the end of the year, we go 4-13 with one of the best teams in the league. So that's very surprising. Only won 4 games. And it looks like we're going to have to make some adjustments. So we got a lot of development. We already maxed out our D linemen. And a lot of these other guys are already upgrading, like our quarterback, Marquise Victor, already 4-star potential, so very good. Who's going to win the Super Bowl this year? It's going to be the Ravens. Lamar Jackson finally gets it done. He takes down the Eagles. And a new season has begun. So, let's see what we are going to do. We have Juwan Johnson we could trade away, but I might just keep him. Chris Olave is there. I think we might just run it back with this team. I mean, we could get a new tight end, a new receiver, but we don't really need that. Granderson is getting old. We could trade him and get this young D lineman. Could get a linebacker. And that might be what we do because he's not going to progress much. So let's see. Maybe we can find his replacement and find a linebacker. Nick Bolton. Will that go through? They do need a D lineman, so possibly no. I mean, if I was the Chiefs, I wouldn't accept that deal either. But let's keep looking. Rick said no. He's old. He's old. Maybe we'll just. I think we're just gonna trade him to the Ravens. Let's see what they want. Let's see what they have. They don't really have anything I really want, so I'll just ship him off to Baltimore, and we will sign Crowder or Collar. Let's get Collar, because we need a linebacker, and that will help. So let's scout Crowder and see what we could have got. Okay, I'm glad we didn't take him. We wouldn't have gotten very much, but we won't be able to get him. So let's just trade away the rest of our picks. And surprisingly, it looks like salary cap isn't too big of an issue. We still have a lot of money, but we're going to have to pay Victor soon. And how did Victor do last year? He had a 5,000-yard campaign, 480 on the ground, 10 picks, 30 touchdowns, 34 combined touchdowns. So he was a great player. So let's simulate to the end of the year. It's pretty much the same team, except for a D lineman switch for a linebacker. Other than that, it's the same team. So let's see if we can improve and make the playoffs. So we end up going 12-5 in season number 3. We finally have a winning record and we finally do good. And we win the division as well. After starting the year 0-2, we go 12-5 and win the division. Who do we play in the wild card? The Seattle Seahawks in the wild card. who still have Alvin Kamara. So this is going to be an interesting game. Jalen Milroe versus Marquise Victor. How did Victor do? Another great season, only 2 picks. Walker had a great game. Johnson had a solid year, I guess. Vic McKeon had an amazing year with I believe that's the all-time single-season receiving yards record. And Chris Olave was near to breaking that one too. Nick Peters, 7 sacks and 2 forced fumbles. Collar had a sack and an interception. Pretty solid start for a rookie. Stutzman, 2 sacks, a pick. And Hayes, 3 picks. Reed, 2 forced fumbles. So the team played pretty well this year. Is it enough to beat Jalen Milroe in the Seattle Seahawks? Let's find out. 14-7, 14-13 to New 21. Saints have the ball. Slow down. Touchdown already as we enter the 4th quarter. Collar makes an interception. And the Saints score again. This game is all but over. 35-21. The New Orleans Saints have won a playoff game. They're back. For the first time since Drew Brees, I believe. What year is this? This is 2027. Or 2028, sorry, I believe. Maybe wrong. They played the Eagles, the 1-seed Eagles in the divisional round. Jalen Hurts, how did he do this year? He did okay. He was able to lead his team to a 13-4 record. Let's see if we can defeat the Philadelphia Eagles. Rainy day in Philly. 7-0. 7-0. 10-6. Low-scoring game in the rain. Short of the first, a punt. Come on, just need to chew clock. Field goal, we score. Up a touchdown. So Hurts, game-winning drive. 2-minute drill, he scores a touchdown. 37 seconds left. What do? Oh, we score! Hail Mary! And win the game. And the New Orleans Saints beat the Eagles 20-13. What a game that one was. Low-scoring affair. But the Saints pull it out with a Hail Mary attempt. I guess you don't have a kicker, so I guess no wonder why we won for that. But we got it. And now we're in the NFC Championship game playing the Lions or the Rams. And it's the Rams, so they'll beat the Lions comfortably. Do they still have Matt Stafford? They still do. 40-year-old Matt Stafford, legacy year. Probably not even his last year. Guess he's going to play another one. This is another 13-14. On paper, we are much, much better than the Rams. We should eat them up alive. Let's see if we can beat the Rams in LA. 14-10. 17-16. We punt the ball. Rams punt. Touchdown. And 2-minute drill for Matt Stafford. Something he's so good at in real life. 2-point conversion. And they got it. So can we get another Hail Mary? We were so close. In overtime. A nail biter here in Los Angeles. Short of the first. Going for it. We got it. Touchdown. Now we have to force the Rams to a stop. Can we do it? No, we can't. So now in overtime, second period of overtime. No, it's a sack. Unbelievable. Oh, they missed the field goal. There's no way. And we capitalize, and we're going to the Super Bowl. And wow. So Joshua Carty missed that field goal, which is why the Saints are going to the Super Bowl. Imagine missing a field goal like that. And there was that was a chip shot field goal too, so that's a heartbreaker. In the Super Bowl, speaking of a heartbreaking franchise, we're playing the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen. 14-3. We have a better team on paper. Can we give the Bills a 5th Super Bowl loss? Here we are. Actually, let's change the jerseys up. So we'll go with this combination, old-fashioned. So this will be the uniform combination for the Super Bowl first quarter, 7-7, 21-10. Oh yeah, this time we're not allowed to jump into simulation games. See what the sim engine could do on their own. Score touchdown and 2-point conversion. Defense, we can't contain Josh Allen in the fourth quarter. We are down 2 possessions, now just one. Can we force them to a field goal? No. So the Buffalo Bills, this version of Josh Allen is not going away. And we will not be able to defeat the Bills. We lose in a heartbreaker 35-32. It was that second quarter that helped them to pull away and put this game on ice. We lose to the Bills in the Super Bowl. Heartbreaking loss for the New Orleans Saints fans. But you guys, that was an incredible season. Quarterback won MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year. We almost swept the awards. We couldn't get that big one, though. The MVP goes to Josh Allen. Legacy. So Josh Allen, he did do enough. He should be a Hall of Famer, Bills legend. So let's run it back. Is there something we can improve? If anything, probably tight end. But we have a lot of people to resign. We may not be able to receive all of them. We have Victor. Absolutely gotta sign him. Must sign. We are going to bring McKinnon back. Another person we should absolutely sign. I don't think we'll be able to afford everyone. So we might have to let someone go. And the person I've been thinking about is Chris Olave. He's been playing pretty well, I guess. But he's going to be getting old soon. He's playing at his peak level. I want to get something good out of him. So let's ship him off to the Buccaneers for a first-round pick. Sending him to our division rival. You're going to bring Peters back. Great player. And we can pretty much afford everyone else. But I will not, I don't even want him back. Jawan Johnson, we're going to reject him. We ship off Chris Olave to the Buccaneers to work with Baker Mayfield. That's gotta hurt Saints fans. Let's look for a tight end. Vea. Okay. I think we can trade back a little bit. And where is he? Is he gone? Vea is still there. He's a round 2 pick. I want to get him now. And we'll trade the rest of our picks away. I want to get him now. I don't want him to leave. And we're going to absolutely start to upgrade him. So our team definitely regressed on offense. Don't even have a number 2 receiver. But we still could be playoff contenders. I don't know. We're headed into year number 4. See if we make the playoffs. So we are in a very interesting situation here in the final week of the year. If the Carolina Panthers lose to the Buccaneers, we beat the Falcons, we could make the playoffs. We lost to Tampa Bay earlier, which kind of hurt our chances, but we still have a chance at making the playoffs. We also have 100 coins, so we're gonna spend it there. Week 18 versus the Falcons to make the playoffs. Have a new quarterback. So week 18, can we beat Atlanta to even have a chance? 21-3, looking dominant. Now, can the Carolina Panthers lose and we make the Panther and playoffs? No, we did not make it. We just got out. The Panthers beat the Buccaneers. It was so close. We almost made the playoffs, but we couldn't. The Eagles won 16-1. By the way, their only loss of the year, guess who it was? It was us, the New Orleans Saints. We were the only team to beat the Eagles, and we beat them 28-21. Other than that, the Eagles won every other game, so it's pretty nice. And let's see what happened. The Panthers won the Super Bowl. So if the Bucs won that game, we would have had a different Super Bowl. Eagles lost in the divisional round again to the Panthers. Wow. Weird Super Bowl. Panthers, Browns in the Super Bowl. We have one more chance to even make the Super Bowl because next year is year 5. We'll see you guys in year 5. See what happens. So here we are in the final year of the rebuild. We have a lot of players to resign. I think we can afford pretty much everyone. So let's bring them all back. Something we do need, I think we should get a wide receiver because we don't have one. Gerard Tabor. Any other needs? No, I don't think so. So let's get Tabor. 3.5-star potential. Let's start leveling him up because we need him to be good. We have a 4.5-star team. Don't have any more players we can do. So this is the team. We have Marquise Victor. He's already turning out to be a great Saints quarterback. So maybe he'll be the guy and bring the Saints into the Super Bowl. Maybe he'll do it this year. We have arguably the best team of the rebuild, except maybe other thing in contention is year 3 when we made the Super Bowl. Let's see if we can even get to the playoffs, win some playoff games. Actually, let's show you guys if we could win our first week 1 game in ages. We have Matt Stafford is gone now, so it's this guy who replaced him like 2 years ago. We haven't gotten a week 1 victory, I believe, since year 1. Already up big, and finally, a first week 1 victory, not even in the playoffs right now. But we'll see you guys at the end of the year, and please tell me we make the playoffs. So here we are in the final game of the season. Also, when did it ever snow in North Carolina? It snows in this Panthers game. But we kicked the Panthers out the playoffs. And we go 14-3, our best season yet. 2 teams went 16-1. This is a look at the AFC. So the defending Super Bowl champions missed the playoffs. Kind of like we did last year. And we just are amazing now. This Marquise Victor, looks like we found our franchise quarterback. Kenneth Walker looking good. Victor has already 20,000, nearly 2,100 passing. Not 2,100, 21,000 passing yards. 26 picks, 23 sacks. Vea, solid sophomore campaign. McKeon, great year for him. Tabor, the rookie, an amazing year for him. 5 sacks for Peters, a forced fumble. 4 sacks for Collar, pick and a fumble. A pick, 4 sacks, 4 picks, a fumble. 2 picks, nothing. So that is our team stats. The Bucks made the playoffs. Who did we play? We played the Green Bay Packers in the wild card. We are pretty much the best team in football. I mean, there's not many teams that come close to us. Well, I guess they're all kind of close. 7-0. Fourth quarter. Let's see if we can do something. A kick of 57-yard field goal. It's a pick and a touchdown. So the New Orleans Saints beat the Packers. And we are headed to the divisional round. Can we make another Super Bowl is the question. And, get a revenge. We won't even have to deal with Buffalo, even if we make the Super Bowl, because they're already out. We play the 16-1 Minnesota Vikings. Here we go. This is not going to be an easy one. No one said it would be. 16-1. Can we beat Minnesota? Do we have a better team on paper? Oh no, it's not looking good. And I think that will be it. The Vikings beat us 22-10, and therefore we lose in the divisional round. The Saints have been eliminated from contention. And the winner of the Super Bowl, another MVP, the Minnesota Vikings win versus the Chargers 41-44. So we couldn't win a Super Bowl for New Orleans. But I think it's safe to say we built a dynasty caliber team. And Justin Reed is getting old. We have some old guys. Stutman, who was a rookie today, is getting old as well. Walker is going to get old. So we pretty much have a Chiefs team. It's like kind of a Chiefs team from like maybe 2 years ago. And we're getting old, but we have some bright spots. So that will do it for us. The Minnesota Vikings win the Super Bowl versus the Chargers. And that's it from the Blitz and Gridiron. And I hope you guys have a great day.